Hello boys and girls, I'm Miss Fantasy and welcome to my YouTube channel. Happy Halloween guys, even though I'm one day late. And first of all, I'm sorry that I'm still in my PJs. The reason why I'm uploading a video on the 1st of November instead of on Halloween itself is because I spent Halloween with my dad this year. It's the first year I had trick-or-treaters, which was very fun to say the least. If you want to see my Halloween costume, here are some pictures from the photo shoot I did yesterday for Halloween and what I was like yesterday. So the reason why I'm in my PJs right now is because I came home very late last night, around 2 o'clock at night. I went straight to bed. I woke up this morning around 12 o'clock at noon. I started having breakfast and the first thing I did after that was recording a video for you guys. Unfortunately, the video I recorded for the teaser reaction on Bendy the Cage, it did not record the audio for some reason, so I'm gonna record it again, especially for you guys. Remain calm, not for children. Fight to Madness 2026, guys! So yeah, we're going to get Bendy the Cage next year. They haven't mentioned if it's going to beginning 2026. If it would be, I guess it would be around April, the 14th of April, Bendy Day and whatnot. If it's going to be towards the end of the year, I expect it's going to be around Halloween. So yeah, I'm going to refresh the page real quick. We're going to watch the video from the start. So this is the first thing we see right here. That's the same spiral we saw in Bendy Secrets of the Machine, or rather I saw. I didn't play the Halloween updates for you guys on Secrets of the Machine because they were minor updates. Basically, the teaser room is available again in Secrets of the Machine, and one of the images you could unlock in the teaser room was when Alice, Dudley and Boris were good and just Bendy was evil. You saw the spiral on the TV screen. So yeah, watching the teaser, I'm kind of getting Saw vibes from this entire thing. More specifically because you have the last one with the reversed bear trap on his head. And then you have Henry, who is cosplaying as the projectionist for some reason. No, I'm pretty sure they put that helmet onto his face. But we cannot forget, guys, that the cage takes place after Audrey saw him in the pit and after and before Henry meets Audrey at the end of Bendy and the Dark Revival. So in between those moments, they basically put that helmet onto Henry's face. What the purpose of the helmet is, I don't know. I know Henry looks badass with the helmet on. The graphics themselves also look amazing. I mean, the details, you still have the sketch line, but it feels more like 3D now. There is more depth into it. The Warden is watching. I have no idea who the Warden is. I'm pretty sure we will get introduced to him next year. There is a code playing on here, on the screen. I have no idea what that is all about. It could be... It's not that we can see the entire code, because otherwise it could be... a secret puzzle or something like that to get another teaser, but I don't know what this is all about. So here we have some kind of overgrown gorilla with a giant ass smile. He has a big nose and then a big red smile. He kind of gives me clown vibes. That's a spiral again. We have a scanner with a skeleton on it. Is that supposed to be Henry's skeleton? That would be hilarious. Last one that is missing its lower jaw. And Henry himself. I am kind of curious though what that contraption on Henry's face is supposed to be. It's giving light and everything, but they are not telling us what that helmet is all about. Fight the Madness 2026, yeah. Okay, so having said that, it turns out they have updated the page on Steam about Bendy the Cage as well, so we're going to that page real quick. As you can see, those are all the same images we've seen in the teaser. The warden is watching. Basically, those are all screenshots from the teaser, nothing special right there. Escape a twisted prison filled with the darkest experiments gone wrong. So basically, as you know, the keepers are scientists that Wilson created. And apparently they have gone all Frankenstein on the people inside of the cycle, and they experimented on them. The failed experiments ended up in the pit, and they've all gone mad down there, like Heidi said. That's also where the ghosts live, apparently. I hope the cage is going to shine a light on the ghosts of the pit. Don't know what that is all about. I haven't seen Sammy Lawrence for some reason. This year, when they first teased the cage and whatnot, they told us Sammy was going to have a role in this, but he isn't visible anywhere in this teaser, so I don't know if he's still going to be a part of it. Now set loose in the shadows to hunt you down. Unleash your deadly axe in this action psychological horror taking place during the events of Bendy and the Dark Revival. Fight the madness. Something tells me that even though this takes place while Dark Revival takes place, that Henry had a worse time than Audrey. About this game. Test your sanity as you take control of Henry in this third-person horror experience taking place during the events of Bendy and the Dark Revival. Condemned to the Keeper prison known as the Pit, Henry must survive the horrific inmates and mangled experiments set loose to devour him. A labyrinth of steel industrial dread lay before him as his mind is invaded by the past. Discover the hidden blood-stained truth behind the monsters as you explore the dark level of the pit, slowly making your way to the very top of the facility. Take on the darkness with your axe in brutal melee combat, unleash fast and heavy strikes, block and parry incoming attacks, shove foes away, stomp on enemies with a vengeance, and time dodge to avoid being torn apart by the things that hunt you. You know I'm gonna die a lot. Dive into the shadows for limited supplies as you embark on a twisted tale of Henry's self-discovery while facing down new and familiar creatures of the ink. Find the Maestro, escape the prison, and fight the madness. Fight the Maestro! Okay, so Sammy Lawrence is still a part of this game. Because there's only one Maestro we know about in Joey Drew Studios, which is also a cult leader, which is Sammy Lawrence. Okay. So basically, from what I'm getting of this, they really upped the battle mechanism of the Bendy games, because that was one of the biggest complaints people had. I wasn't one of those people, to be fair. I didn't mind that the only battle mechanic we got was swing the axe. As a matter of fact, I really enjoyed that. That was all I had to do. I could just play the Bendy games mindlessly without needing to focus too hard, because it was just that easy to combat. But yeah, a lot of people just wanted a more advanced combat system, which we got right now. You know I'm going to die a lot because I'm terrible at gaming, and just the fact that they added more mechanics is going to make it harder for me to beat the game. But I'm gonna try nonetheless. The only time that I wouldn't upload a Bendy game is the time I would be dead. So I am automatically going to play it. I can see that it is controller supported, which is awesome sauce, because it's way more easy to have all the buttons in your hands than just having your keyboard. With Bendy the Cage and Bendy and Ink Machine, it wasn't really that hard to play with keyboard and a mouse, because you just had to aim with the mouse and then go ZS forward and stuff. Like, it's just the basic game mechanics on the keyboard, which is not a thing, not terrible. But if they're going to implement all those battle mechanics, you bet your sweet that I want to have the controller in my hands. Other than that, yeah, Fight the Madness. So basically, Henry is locked in a prison full of failed experiments. And before all those people that are also fan of Poppy Playtime are going to react,
Bendy Cage is a copy of Poppy Playtime!
Shut the hell up. Do you really think Poppy Playtime is the first horror game that invented the trope of walking around a dungeon prison thing where crazy experiments are trying to get you? No, it's a trope at this point. It's not anybody's thing. Nobody copied nobody, it's just... So... yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to 2026, because they're still working on a lot of Bendy project. They're still working on Bendy 3. We're getting Bendy the Cage next year, and they're also still working on the Bendy movie. There are other Bendy projects on the way as well. There are so many projects they're working on at the moment that I don't know how they are doing it, but let's just say there are a lot more projects on the way. If you want to know about everything Bendy related, because there is more Bendy news. I know Dauko is about to release the Hexka Bendy collab. So there's new Bendy merch on the way. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about it. I mean, if you want to know everything about Bendy, your best options are going to be the chair that spins. But, yeah, this is gonna be it, guys. In any case, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!